for watching The Mary Ann Show. Thank you for tuning in to The Mary Ann Show. I'm your host, Mary Ann Hamilton. We are grateful to have you watching. Without you, there's no us. We certainly appreciate you and we thank you. We love Reds.
I love Reds barbecue.
We love Reds.
Shout out to Reds, some of the best barbecue you gonna get in North County.
And I love Reds barbecue.
You need to come down and grab some.
It gives me the energy to keep getting to the bag, baby. So if you want that energy, that special A1 sauce, it's not A1 sauce, but it's special sauce that's A1. Come to Reds and get you some barbecue.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Thank you for tuning into The Mary Ann Show. Right positive. Always be positive. When you're positive, watch positive things happen. Anytime anything other than positive thoughts come into your mind, take them, knock them out. Don't spend time being negative. Sometimes whether it's hot, cold, or raining, go outside and smell nature. Nature is a natural healing. If anything fires you up inside, count to 10. In fact, don't count forward. Sometimes we like to look in the past. Count backwards slowly as you count. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what happens when you count backwards? You actually forget how to count. And when you take that time to think, it's somewhat of a critical thought of thinking to help you do right. Because when you do right, right follows. Here we are, at a hopping round table, making a difference in the community. Remember, resources help. Resources save lives after all. I come from foster care, and it was resources that helped me. And I want to give it back to you. Give it back. I want to pay it forward to you. So we're going to start off having each introduce their names and tell us what they can give back positive in the community. Introduce yourself, tell a backstory.
My name is Marcia Parks. I am with Haywood Houston Realty. I'm not the broker owner of the company, but I am a broker in the company, and I provide office management and training to the agents in the office. I'm one of the senior agents. What I can give back to the community is I have a lot of conversations with people in our community. They do not realize that they are capable of purchasing a home. Purchasing a home is one of the largest assets that most of us will have. And it's very simple and very easy. The individuals in our community just need to understand, just have a conversation with an agent, an experienced agent, and let them share information with you. There are so many resources available for first-time home buyers. I've had so many clients who have gone to the closing table as a first-time home buyer, and they have received monies back because of all the fundings available for first-time home buyers. So that's how I give back to the community. I also provide information to individuals who are interested in purchasing a home. it's so sad. So many of us think I cannot do that, but it's all about your credit. You have to make sure that you have good credit, and it's okay. Things happen, life will happen, but you just have to work on your credit, talk with someone, and you have to be consistent and persistent.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Monica L. Peterson, and I'm CEO and founder of the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Center. And so we help the community with mental health issues. I don't know, a lot of people don't know about narcissistic abuse. It's an unrecognized, understudied mental health issue. And it's a form of domestic violence, and it's emotional and psychological abuse. So we help you to be able to recognize that. A lot of times people don't even recognize they're being abused. Then we help you build your self-confidence from that. Because of the abuse, you have different symptoms like complex PTSD. You know, most people only think you can get that from being in a war. But having mental health issues is one of those things. And we also help you be able to set healthy boundaries with people. You have to be able to help set healthy boundaries with everyone you deal with, from your mother, father, to your children. So we help the community also with support services. So we're glad to be here. Thank you for having us, Mary Ann.
Thank you.
Hey, my name is Christopher Holmes. I do like outreach. I'm an outreach guy and also a security guy, to where I pretty much collaborate and create programs for young people to get involved in the community, or just for families to be able to get involved in. Right now, matter of fact, I've just talked to this guy at the Magic House. They got a robotics program they're trying to recruit kids for. So I'm in the process of talking with him and trying to work with him and trying to recruit some young people as we get into the school year. You know, let them know about the programs, because they're trying to reach out more into urban communities to get kids more involved in that. So that's basically what my program is all about.
My name is Mason Hale. I'm an accounting major at Harris State University. Planning to graduate in May 2025. One of my businesses, I have many. One of them is social media marketing. I've seen a lot of the STEM businesses in St. Louis. It's ran by elder people that took the last 20 years to build that business. But one thing that they don't understand and didn't really take the time, probably don't even have the time to do, is social media marketing. And so I take that burden off a lot of nonprofits and small businesses in the city. And recently I just passed my exam to become a registered life insurance producer in Missouri. So once I get appointed, I will be helping our generation will start to build generational wealth the correct way through life insurance and invest inside people.
Hi, I'm Leonetta Simpson, and my organization is fairly new. It's a nonprofit called the Love Warrior Foundation that I just started in April, finally. And so I want to focus on mental health and suicide awareness because my daughter was a victim of abuse in the college sorority fraternity, and she took her life in my house. And so I am trying to turn it into something positive, but it's a struggle. So I'm just kind of here. So I want to turn it around and intervene for people that suffered like she did, because it was a turnabout from her being just this vibrant young lady, and then getting abused in the fraternity and sorority that she trusted. I had to pick her from a mental institution. It changed her, and I watched her suffer mentally for 2 years at home.
Is that a picture of her?
Yeah, that's her. And that was my only child. And to come in the house and find her had hung herself. And so I'm really trying, but it's really rough because I have a hard time thinking. So trying to put this forth. And I had one fundraiser, which was Escape. I'm a skater, Escape King, on June 29th, and I did it. It turned out really well. But I guess I'm trying to start something and get direction, because I'm one person. and just trying to think of how I can help people, the mothers going through what I'm going through, because I don't wish this on anybody.
That's kind of like the John Walsh, you know, the guy that started the American Most Wanted.
Yeah.
You know, he lost his son, you know, and on the process of him starting that American Most Wanted, he was trying to find his son's killer.
Right.
But then in the process, he helped so many families, you know, through that, you know what I'm saying, over the years. I don't know if he's still doing it or not, but
We commend you just for being here.
Yeah.
We commend you. You know, a lot of times people complain, and there's no reason for us to complain when others are going through so much more, and that is quite something to go through. I grew up without a mother and father, but to have a pain like that, no matter what you lose, you can't describe that pain. You know, I know that you're walking every day with no legs. I know that you're holding a pot every day, and that pot is hot, and you don't even have a handle that you're holding it up to. So I just commend you for giving us for you know, so it's what I would say for the one above. We know that He is with us, God is with us. We can't see Him, but He's there. But just for us, for all those complainers, you know, if this isn't enough for you to stop complaining and just do a little critical thinking, and what that is you're going to put yourself in someone else's shoes. So even when I was driving across the way and right in front of White Castle's, late at night, there was a man, and he had his beer bottle, and you know, of course, I had a water bottle, and I just sort of put my hands up, you know, not told like drink the beer, but just let them know that I know that you're homeless. I know that you're in this, but don't come to my car or anything, but just know that I can pray for you, and just know that someone is praying for you, and you're gonna get out of that situation. But not laugh at them or throw stuff at them or put them down. You don't put people down for this situation. So at the Marianne Network, we believe in keeping families together. We want you to be positive. So it's always resourceful information. We connect you to resources. Each one of the individuals, each one of the business owners, they care about you. They're at this table. I just don't care about you. The Marianne Show isn't about me. It's about you. It's about them connections. You can always reach out to them. So we're going to sort of go around in circles. And I'm sort of just going to test you a little bit. And I'm going to start with narcissistic abuse. And I remember you said that you're there when you were introducing your business. You're saying you're there to be there for them and help them. So is there a number that they can call you? And what's different from you than a therapist they could go to? What's so different about your caring? What's so different about this narcissistic abuse that you would like them to reach out to and just give an example of it, not necessarily yourself, but another situation?
So you can reach the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Center at 314-475-2360, or you can check us out on the website at www.thenarccenter.org. And so what makes us different from a therapist is we have people who have gone through narcissistic abuse. So, a lot of times therapists or counselors are reading from a book. And so sometimes you have to experience a thing to understand it. So, and I have been in an abusive relationship on and off over 15 years. So I learned a lot in those 15 years. As a matter of fact, I was speaking to a friend the other day, and we were talking about like one of the things this person did. And you wouldn't think it was narcissistic, but it was abusive. So they would like wake me up at 5 o'clock in the morning to argue.
Oh, so if you wake so, because I like to wake up at 3 a.m. sometimes.
To argue with people?
No. Sometimes I might be logging on Facebook.
So that's like disturbing you.
Okay.
So that's kind of abusive.
So sometimes we do things that we don't know that. So you can also be educated.
Yes.
And maybe you don't even know that you're doing
I didn't know, Marianne, 15 years. Yes, I
may
have
not
2
know
degrees.
either.
I have
Okay.
an MBA, and I had no idea I was
Okay.
being abused.
Okay.
So yeah.
So let's go with let's go with you, Chris. So my question for you, Chris, security. Why do you feel the need that society needs to be protected, and why is it such a appeal for families?
Well, because I mean, you know, we all need to be reminded of the harmful things that's out here, and you know, also at the same time, it's good for people to realize. Let's say, for instance, if somebody's going through something just like what she just got to talking about, you know, the process of going through experiences, you know, and then also just kind of talking to people and kind of, you know, let them know you've been there.
Because you had hard losses yourself.
You had, you know, I've been there, done that, you know what I'm saying? You're not alone, you know what I'm saying? So,
and you can always reach out to, I always say 211-811. No, 211-8899. See,
that
let
the
me
National
just say it
Suicide Hotline?
again.
Yeah.
So 211, you can always call 211, and the other number? 988. So let's just, since we have you, what about your company, Love More
The
Foundation?
Love Maury, her name is Maury.
Okay.
So she used to say, Mama, I'm named her Lamori. So she said, my name means the love. So the way she pronounced it, like I spelled it THALUZ, Maury Foundation. And like I said, this is new for me. So what I want to do is actually have a hotline also that people, because particularly we call those hotlines and you don't know who's on the other end. It's like these random people, but to have a brown face on the other end to call, you know, and be able to speak with somebody that's going through what my daughter went through, I think not that it's limited to that, but I think it would be something that would make people more apt to call. So it wouldn't be a 988 number. I need to try to get this going. So I'm just trying to get it started. I don't have a lot of resources right now. I'm trying to get it, you know, started and off the ground so I can.
And you're aware of SLDC, am I saying that right?
Yes, you're saying it right. So with the Marianne Network, she connects us to other resources. SLDC is one. It is at Sumner, St. Louis Development Corporation, and then also the Black Chamber of Commerce. We were at a meeting last night. So we met a lot of different entrepreneurs. So I encourage you to come out to some meetings.
And there's Justine Peterson. That's also one of my mentors is from Justine Peterson.
Oh, okay. And so
With an E and S-E-N.
yeah, so mine is a nonprofit 501c3. I did get that. What I have done from that, Maury and me, we have dogs. We love dogs. So we made treats, like little cookies for dogs. So I did try to keep that going. So it's called Maury's Treats.
Okay.
And
So
so I
is
bake
that
them
a
and sell them for
for-profit?
dogs.
Okay.
I was putting it into the foundation, but I thought about making it an LLC because my dogs eat them every day.
And dogs really do keep you comfort. So let's get ready to wrap this up. Well, let me ask you a question because I like love. How important it is, do you think, for every individual? You don't always have to say love, but show love. You can smile. How important it is?
It's very important because a lot of people, once they get to the end where they feel like it's no hope, if you show them love, it may do it.
And they'll remember that smile.
Yeah, because I was reaching out to people like, call Maury, she's not okay. Call Maury, like, show her, you know, and people, because she started, you know, mental, they were kind of like, oh, she was mad, and I'm like, but she's not okay. Call her, and then this.
And again, 211-988. Always call.
It's a suicide hotline.
Yes, and I'm really sorry for that. I'm really sorry. Okay, so let's talk to Flex Production. Young man, you're such an inspiration to society, to other young men, especially to black young men. And what triggers me, the education, the fact that, especially numbers, you know, numbers, glasses, they really go together, but that's just a sign. Whenever you see someone with glasses, you're perceived as being intelligent. And you really are. And that's why, I put my glasses on.
That's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I was told that by a professor. So what keeps you learning? You go into school every day and you're learning. What do you get out of it? What can you take from your professors every day? And how can you add that to society, make that a better place, not only in your business, we're going to describe that a little bit more, but just in society, just for other young people, all races, to look at you. What do you get out of school every day, out of college?
It's more so discipline, structure. My generation, we tend to get caught in the now, and we don't understand the patience of delayed gratitude. And so that's kind of what I get from my teacher. One of my professors told me, when you come to school, you're going to be broke for 4 years. Stop trying to be rich. But that is the time of your life when you should be educating yourself the most. So after those 4 years, you're rich forever. And so, that's what I get, the discipline of knowing that while it won't pay off right now in this second, in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm gonna be able to change my life and the people around me lives. And just through getting through that process, I realized it actually has paid off right now.
You're saying that the discipline pays off, networking with other people.
Exactly.
And when you walk out that door, when you wake up in the morning, you're feeling good because that you know that you can give back. You can be a smile for an individual that you may not know and may be struggling.
Exactly.
ETC. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. We're going to come back to the game, but before we do, I always say the best for last, but we all are the best.
All right.
Okay, so realtor, so we have a mortgage person, and I realized that people were calling me, asking me about different properties. So I really needed to have a mortgage person and a realtor that go together, because I was told at the Marion Network we believe in keeping families together. Coming from foster care, I'm trying to come up with this building, a building for age-out orphans. But I really want a good price building. I don't want a building that I have to fix up because it's going to take just as much money. So I realized that you got to keep your credit together.
Yes.
But tell us, and it's so important for that. But tell us a little bit more. Tell us the backstory. We certainly, right across from Red's Barbecue, we appreciate Red's Barbecue. We're filming in Red's Barbecue. Right across the street, Haywood. Am I saying it right?
It's Haywood Hoosman Realty.
Okay.
And it's an African-American owned boutique real estate company. It started with she and her husband. Unfortunately, in 2017, he had a fatal car accident, and she has kept the business going. It was a struggle for her, but the support that she has with all of the agents, we are family, and we are about the community, advancing the community, providing generational wealth for our communities, because we're not aware of that. We have to have generational wealth. We have to pass our wealth on to our heirs. Most people don't do that. We have to understand that we are capable of purchasing a home. We can use our home as it's an asset. We can use it to provide college education for our children. We can use it to go on vacation. We can build equity. That's how we build equity. We need to know what to do with Big Mama's house when Big Mama passes away.
And what's your number again?
My number is 314-580-6675. That is my cell number, and the office number is 314-787-9192.
We'll be back and keeping families together at Red's Barbecue. Eat some barbecue. Stay with your family. At the Marion Network, we believe in keeping families together. Togetherness. Togetherness.
Through a stack of resumes and you come to mind. Can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined.
Thank you for tuning into The Mary Ann Show. I'm your host, Mary Ann Hamilton, your CEO. At the Mary Ann Network, we believe in keeping families together by connecting business owners to viewers and viewers to business owners with a mutual agreement. Why? Because Mary Ann came from foster care, and it's our way of giving back because resources do help save lives. Thank you for tuning in. So here we are with Brian Curtin with Xavier Roofing. For all your roofing needs, contact Mr. Curtin at 314-584-0065 for all your roofing needs. We'll contact you. Tell me, what's your backstory?
My mother and father started the roofing business, which was under their name, and when my mom passed in 2006, I ended up leaving the regular 9-to-5 job I had to come and help him in the business as my mother was missing. And for me and him to have a conversation about me starting my own because he wanted to eventually retire. And for me to build my own brand and so on and so on. 2009, that's where Xavier came from. The whole objective of a new roof is to not have any leaks. And of course there are flaws in everything, but the guarantee of if I do have a leak, this person is going to give me a warranty and stand behind it. So everything that we do has a warranty. So, and it's about standing behind that warranty. If that person do have a problem, that we better take care of it and deal with it and resolve the issue so they won't have to deal with the issue again.
But I've heard different people say license or bond. In this business, do you have to be licensed or bond to do this type of work?
If you have a business in a physical location, you should have a business license. So, and that's a license that, you know, most contractors get with the city, because most of us do business in the city with the home improvement projects and stuff like that. So St. Louis County don't necessarily require a permit, but St. Louis City does.
In the roofing business, what is something that you would tell them that maybe you've learned from being in this business since 2009?
I would say take some classes, get some knowledge, get some experience. That's the most important thing. You got to take classes with the different manufacturers, GAF, Owens Corning, and different ones like that, and get some classes and get some certificates. So that way you know what you're doing with that product.
Use at the round table. We're centering it off of family and off of how your business will help the community.
That's good.
So, thank you for tuning into The Mary Ann Show. I'm your host, Mary Ann Hamilton, your CEO. At the Mary Ann Network, we believe in keeping families together by connecting business owners to viewers and viewers to business owners with a mutual agreement.